Morning, colleagues. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Rules Policy and Industrial Relations Committee for October 24, 2025. Madam Secretary, could you please call the roll?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Starting with Director Devlin.
Here.
Garbarino.
Here.
Hardiman.
Here.
Hill.
Here.
Parr is absent. Thier is absent. Vice Chair Moulton Peters is absent. Chair Hernandez.
Here.
And President Cochran.
Here.
Thank you. You have a quorum. You are not a committee of the whole. Also in the room, we have Directors Giudice, Maston, and Verdoni.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. I'd like all directors who are not formally members of the committee to be invited to participate in full capacity today. And with that, we'll move on to item number 3, which is to approve actions relative to district contributions to the Golden Gate Transit Amalgamated Retirement Plan. And for this, we have our Jennifer Minichi. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, Chair Hernandez.
Somewhere.
All right, we're not on the speed round. All right. I have an item before you this morning. It's a proposal to approve a one-time lump sum contribution from the district to the Golden Gate Transit Amalgamated Retirement Plan, otherwise known as GGTARP. So prior to 2021, the health benefits for both active and retiree bus operators were funded through the GGT Amalgamated Health and Welfare Trust, which is a sister trust to the GGTARP and administered by a board of trustees alongside with the GGTARP. The Health and Welfare Board of Trustees was disbanded when the district and HU agreed to provide health benefits for both active and retiree bus operators through CalPERS. So as a result, the contributions to this Health and Welfare Trust also ceased. After 2021, the district was notified that the Health and Welfare Trust received payments of approximately $313,000 in class action litigation settlement funds due to health insurance programs formerly utilized by the trust. However, by the time the funds were received, the Health and Welfare Trust was no longer being used as a funding source for the district employee health coverage costs, and the funds currently remain unused in the health and welfare account that still exists until the disbursements of all remaining trust assets. To add to this history, the agreement also stated that any remaining assets shall be applied for the payment of premiums for group insurance policies that provide medical and related benefits. So upon receipt of the remaining health and welfare trust assets, it's proposed that the district make a one-time lump sum contribution to the GGTARP in whatever the equivalent sum is at the time when it's liquidated, which we think is about approximately $320,000. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you very much, Jennifer. Are there any questions from the committee? Yes,
Madam Chair. Personally, I'm not really for this, but as my colleague says, this might not be the battle to fight over the $313,000. And I know they're working hard on that committee to get the HBU to abide by what they agreed to approximately 5 years ago. And I would hope that they can come to some kind of conclusion on that part. But other than that, I'll vote to pass this on. But I am not happy with what's happening over there on the other side. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. President. Anyone else with a comment or a question? No one else is looking to be recognized, so I'll ask Madam Secretary, do you have anyone from the public that wishes to comment on this?
I have no speakers on this item.
Thank you very much. That brings us to a motion. Is there a motion on this item?
I recommend approval of the recommended action.
Thank you, Director Masson. And a second from Giudice, Director Giudice. Thank you so much. So we have a motion and we have a second. Let's take a roll call vote, please, Madam Secretary.
Thank you. With the arrival of Director Parrish, we are a committee of the whole, so I'll be doing a committee of the whole vote, starting with Director Devlin.
Aye.
Garbarino.
Aye.
Giudice.
Yes.
Hardiman.
Aye.
Hernandez.
Aye.
Maston.
Aye.
Moulton Peters is absent. Parr is absent. Parrish.
Aye.
Verdoni.
Aye.
Snyder is absent. Thier is absent. Second Vice President Rabbitt is absent. First Vice President Hill.
Yes.
And President Cochran.
Yes.
Thank you. You have 10 ayes.
Thank you very much. That item carries. Thank you, Jennifer.
I apologize. I was waiting for top of that.
Moving on to the next item, we have Michelle Perugana from our HR staff division coming to present on recruitment outreach strategies. Good morning, Michelle. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So for this morning, I have been tasked to present to you the district recruitment outreach strategies. So to just ground our discussion, let me begin by first defining what recruitment outreach is. So recruitment outreach refers to the proactive efforts we take to engage, attract, and build relationships with potential candidates for both current and future vacancies. The district's outreach goals are as follows. The first one is for us to broaden the pool of applicants and increase the chances of finding the best candidate for the job, build relationships with sourcing partners and community groups, especially the underrepresented groups, and as well as promote the organization and provide information and resources for job seekers in support of their employment application process. Let me start with discussing or sharing with you first what our district vacancy is. So as of October 6th, the total district vacancies is 148. And if you look into the second table underneath that, this is actually a real-time recruitment data. We have a total number of vacancies of 226 based on our approved requisitions. I just want to highlight that position requisitions submitted by hiring managers is actually the first step of our requisition of our recruitment process. So I think it's good for us to know exactly what our real-time data is in terms of our total number of vacancies. So from January 2024 to September 2025, our total number of vacancies with approved requisition is 226, and the positions filled during that period is 207. And then as of October 6th, our active open recruitment with submitted requisitions from hiring managers is a total of 19. Now, for the past 2 weeks, ever since I put together this report, I believe that we have added, additional requisitions to this number. In 2022, the Human Resources Department actually rolled out a more robust human resources system. And the objective of that project is for us to have a more efficient process and for us to be able to start tracking or have a more effective process in applicant tracking. And this is actually through EAGov. And at the same time, be able to generate reports is also one of our objectives for rolling out that new HR system. And through this new system, we are now able to track our time to hire metrics. And on your screen, you will see our time to hire metrics for our non-continuous recruitment. When I say non-continuous recruitment, these are recruitments with a specific end date. And our time to hire metrics for the past year, from November of last year to September of this year, or first week of October, if I'm not mistaken, this year, we have a time to hire metrics of 81 days. And I would like to also mention that this tracked about 42 hires during this period. And then for our continuous recruitment, when we say continuous recruitment, these are recruitments that are ongoing, and normally this is the approach that we take for hard to fill recruitments or for recruitments which has a big group of people that we're hiring. And our time to hire metrics for this is 98 days. Again, it's for the past year, or for the past year from November of last year to September of this year. Although our outreach, we do our outreach, or we facilitate our outreach across the U.S., especially for our hard-to-fill positions. Our primary focus areas for our outreach are the 7 Bay Area counties that you can see on your screen, namely Sonoma, Solano, Marin, Contra Costa, San Francisco, Alameda, and San Mateo. This focus aligns with the source of our affirmative action plans data and goals. Let's now move on to our specific activities, sourcing activities, networking, and partnership initiatives that we've done for the past few years. The first one is our social media outreach. In this particular initiative, HR partners with our marketing department to use our district account for LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram accounts. And then depending on vacancies or recruitment, we may tap one of these accounts or all of them. We also have our job board and transit apps. So the district facilitates 2 different types of posting for every vacancy we have. So we always facilitate a regular posting and a customized posting for every recruitment that we facilitate. HR employs a dual strategy approach, leveraging both regular and customized job postings concurrently to maximize our reach and effectiveness in every recruitment effort that we have. We also use district buses, bus stops, and highway billboards on 101 and 80 for job advertisements. These are just some sample pictures of our transit ads. We also participate in various recruitment events, both in person and virtual events, and you will find our recruitment events posted or published in our district website. We also facilitate university and college recruiting. For university recruiting, we partnered with Handshake for university advertisement and attendance to campus job fairs. In this partnership, we actually registered to approximately 17 California-based universities and 12 colleges in California because we need to register to the different colleges or universities for us to be able to get access to their current students as well as to their alumni. We also partnered with College Central Network for California Community Colleges advertisement and attendance to campus job fairs. We also offer regular careers or career talks and facility tour to Dominican University students. And this is actually an initiative participated by the different department heads and staff across the division or across the district. We also conduct our district outreach through our career page subscribers, and this is a partnership that HR has with our marketing team or marketing department. Currently, we have about 10,400 plus subscribers in our page, and marketing is the one who's actually managing our career page section in the website. And so what basically happens here is that we push out flyers, special flyers that we put together for specific recruitments that we have. And we monitor, review, track, candidates coming from our career page subscriptions or subscribers. We also have our community outreach. For this initiative, we partnered with Circa Works, wherein we're able to directly communicate and coordinate with community organizations on the network of Circa, wherein we have about 600 plus groups. Through this partnership, we're able to identify 336 community organizations within 50 miles of San Francisco. And through this effort, we're able to identify 39 women-focused organizations, 63 minority-focused organizations, and 52 veteran-focused organizations. The good thing about our partnership with Circa Works is that we're able to automatically push out or publish our postings to the community groups. We also receive a monthly report card in terms of, our community outreach as to how we are performing. And so that's good. And so for Q3, July to September 2025 report card, we were able to push out about 190 jobs to the different community organizations, 11% of which are women organizations, 18% of which are people of color organizations, 7% were sent to individuals with disabilities organizations, 14% to veteran organizations, 8% to state workforce, and the remaining 32% were given to various community groups in the area. We also facilitate internships here at the district. One partnership we've had was with United Way Bay Area Business Pathway Summer Internship. This was participated by the different district departments, divisions. In this program, the objective is for us to help students from diverse backgrounds to develop their personal and professional skills. We invited 11 students to participate in the program, and 7 students participated and completed the program and submitted their capstone project at the end of the program. We also created a student internship through the district's professional development program for select positions, specifically with finance and engineering, which provides a defined career path and advancement opportunities for students. I would also add that, for example, for the engineering department, we also created a curriculum, an internship curriculum for the different engineering units. We partnered for this initiative. We partnered with the Worldwide Instructional Design System, or WIDS, to help us out in putting together this curriculum. So we now actually have job books and assessment forms that both our engineering managers and students can use whenever we are ready to start the internship program for engineering students. We also partnered with Oak Hill School for student internship. Oak Hill School is a special education school located in Marin County that empowers neurodivergent students to thrive socially, emotionally, and academically. This partnership started in 2024, and district staff collaborated with the school leadership for us to put together the program for students. And in this initiative, we were able to identify specific projects, tasks that we were able to assign to students. And some of the tasks that we've assigned to them were transit time scheduling, review of bus stop data, collating materials and packets, filing, scanning projects, restocking projects, things of that nature. And it has been pretty successful so far, and we've actually been featured in their Gazette a few times this year, as you can see on your screen. The district also conducts various apprenticeships programs. These are registered apprenticeship programs. The first one that we have is our iron worker apprenticeship. We have 3 apprentices at any given time, and the training duration for this is for 6 months. An assignment ends after the training is completed. This program or this initiative is something that we partner with the union, Local 377. I would also like to mention that for all our apprenticeship programs, it's always been a partnership or a collaborative effort of our district managers with the union groups and select Bay Area agencies or community groups. We also have our painter apprenticeship program. This started back in 2011, 2012, but then we had to put a stop due to some district requirements. And then we reinstated this program in 2020. The duration of this program is approximately 3 years. And the first source of our eligible candidates or candidates for this recruitment are internal or eligible employees. And then if we don't have any suitable candidates for the requirement, that's when we go out for external recruitment. We also have our pre-apprentice mechanic. This started in 2019. The duration of the program for this is about 4.5 months or 4.5 months. This program is a collaborative project with the City and County of San Francisco, City College of San Francisco, Local 1414, and other select Bay Area agencies. Candidates in this program are screened and by the different agencies, and this is led by the City of San Francisco. And the district normally receives about 3 candidates for the program who are trained and rotated in the 3 different areas of our operations, namely bus, bridge, and ferry. We also have our bus mechanic apprentice. This program or initiative started in 2016. The duration of the program is approximately 4 years. The first source of eligible candidates are district employees and union referrals. And then if there is no suitable candidates for the position, that's when we go out for external recruitment. We also have our bus operator pre-apprenticeship. This started back in 2022, and so far we've conducted 7 batches where we had a total of 51 student enrollments, and 31 students were actually hired for our actual student bus training program. This program, again, is in partnership with the Santa Rosa Junior College, California Transit Works, and the ATU. Last but not least is our bus operator apprenticeship. This is actually ongoing or famous student bus operator training program, which has been around for some time now. Then in 2022, we had the program accredited as a bus operator apprenticeship, and in partnership with the College of Marin, the district is now able to allow students to earn 6 college credits through the program. Another initiative that HR would like to share with the board is our applicant outreach and support. So in this category, we've started conducting after work information sessions with prospective applicants to discuss job opportunities, highlight district benefits, explain the application process, and address questions through Q&A. Depending on the information session or specific recruitment that we are conducting the information sessions to, we may invite specific individual or staff from that department to provide inspirational talk and to also help us out in responding to some of the questions of potential candidates during the information sessions. We also provide assistance to applicants in completing their employment application. This is provided either via phone or in person on site. And if it's on site, we offer them our resource center, as you can see on your screen. This is a resource that we have available in our San Rafael office. We also conduct cold calls using candidate database to encourage potential applicants to apply to various district openings. Normally, we tap on passive applicants or those people who are not actively searching for jobs. And we find this very effective, especially for our hard-to-fill type of positions. We either, call them or send them email, try to engage them, and have them apply to some of our openings. Last but not least, we also provide resource for applicants who do not have access to computer and printer through the resource center that you are seeing on your screen. So this is actually a full equipment that we offer to them if in case they need a computer or printer to use to apply in some of our openings. We also have our employee referral program. This is actually a program that was approved by the board back in March 2022 as part of our HR recruitment campaign. So in this program, we offer a $500 referral bonus, a $500 referral bonus to any regular employee who refers a candidate hired by the district as a regular full-time employee. And so far, as of date, we have received a total of 50 employee referrals since the start of the program. And so far, 3 employees have received the referral bonus, and 5 more employees are scheduled to receive it by end of the year and by early next year. Thank you. That's the end of my presentation. At this point, I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Michelle. I'd like to hand the floor over to Dennis for a few additional comments. Thank you.
First off, kudos to Michelle for all the great work and the fabulous presentation. So I have to start with that. But I want to add a couple tidbits that might be of interest to the board. Of the apprenticeship programs we participated in, 2 of them we created. For those of you that are involved in apprenticeship programs, you know that's no easy task. So one of those is our painter apprenticeship program. The union that currently represents our employees is not District Council 16, and it's a different union. And so we needed an apprenticeship program. So the district actually went out and created its own painter apprenticeship program. So I'd be remiss if I did not thank former bridge manager Steve Miller, former paint superintendent Herb Gabriel, and current paint superintendent Fred Mixon, because it was a heavy lift to create that. Then the other program that we create is the bus operator training program. And so I must give a shout out to the former bus manager, Mona Babauta. So we created our own, the Amalgamated Transit Union that represents bus operators is not like the plumbers union or the, elevator union. They don't have their own apprenticeship programs. And so Mona worked with ATU Local 1575 and the community colleges to create that. And then a final thing to point out is one of the things that Michelle mentioned in her presentation is that we have a bus operator pre-apprenticeship program. It's important to state that that was the first one in the country. And so once again, a shout out to Mona Babauta. While we shrank during the pandemic, we've been hiring bus operators the last few years and creating those pipelines where we basically find young people wandering around a community college not knowing what they want to do and getting them in a pre-apprenticeship program and helping them kind of point them in the right direction has been invaluable to us. So I want to let you know that those were efforts that this organization was instrumental in, and I want to acknowledge those that made them happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. And thank you again, Michelle. I'd like to open the floor to our colleagues who might have a comment. Director Garbarino.
Thank you very much. I can't imagine having a question on your presentation because it was so absolutely comprehensive.
Thank you.
I just want to laud all of what you've done and echo what Dennis said, and the numbers, the success numbers that you had. In the past, I was able to go to the bus rodeo, the safety rodeo, totally cool. And I think one time it was when the apprenticeship program was being inaugurated. And also, as a former special education teacher, I did guidance and counseling for at-risk youth. And it's just wonderful to see that young man get the award, Nathan, because I know personally how much he likes buses. So that's a perfect match. Good for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dr. Judish.
Thank you, Chair. Just out of curiosity, do we get many laterals in bus operators and in ferry?
We get, the bus drivers are in a separate pension plan, which really, in my opinion, stymies upward mobility. So generally, we get bus operators apply for other jobs in the first couple of years of their career, after 5 years when they're vested in that pension. And then we get them near the end of their career. But we do have a lot of bus operators that have moved up through the organization. If you walk through the halls of our bus offices in San Rafael, you'll meet someone like Jameis, who supervises all the dispatch. He originally started as a bus driver and moved up through the ranks. Some of you may have met Hytham Hamden. He's in charge of our scheduling, and he also started as a bus operator, became a dispatcher, a road supervisor, and now has a management job in the organization. So the district does that all throughout. You know, if I look at the table in the back, outside the bus division, our bridge manager, Dave Rivera, started as a part-time, what we call toll collector, but we're called bridge officers. Kelly started as an intern while she was in college. So we have a history of providing ladders of opportunity to people. A lot of the apprenticeship programs we look internally, so people may start as a bus servicer that cleans and fuels buses. They may start as a lane worker that puts the tubes in at the very end of the barrier. And then we, encourage them and those that have the aptitude and the attitude to apply for these various programs and move around the organization. Our current streets and grounds superintendent started as before that, he actually started as a bus servicer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Antoine started as a bus servicer. So as a summer hire, that's right. Thank you, David. Yeah. Summer hire, bus servicer. So we have a history in the organization of doing this. But Michelle has done a fabulous job of taking what we have and growing it over the years. But just so you know, that for decades we have a history. You'll see that one of the employees that's going to get recognized this morning, where they started. So it's who we are, who you are.
Thank you. Yes, Director Master.
Great presentation. Thank you. Wonderful programs, especially the apprenticeship programs. I have a question on the referral program. So if a full-time employee refers a candidate and they eventually get hired, which could be a long process, but the referring employee leaves, do they still get the $500?
If they leave before the first year anniversary of the new hire, they won't be able to get it.
Mm-hmm. And for the record, very few employees leave.
Yeah. Just curious. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else with a question or comment? Okay, seeing none, I'll just say thank you so much for your report.
Thank you.
It was fantastic. Appreciate all that you do. I know that you have a very small group of folks that you work with under Kelly, and it's amazing the amount of work that you do. I'd like to sit with maybe some of you in the future to talk a little bit more. I do have concerns about the engineering and finance positions that remain open and seem really hard to fill, even though, you have jumped through hoops trying to invite people to come to the district. I'd like to look into why, what the challenges are on making a complete lap on them and getting those positions filled. So again, thank you so much. We appreciate it. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
We hear your name often, but we don't often get to see you, so it's nice to see you here today. Thank you. Madam Secretary, is there anyone from the public who wants to comment on this item?
We have no speakers on this item, and we do not have speakers on public comment in the room, but I do want to pull the public line one last time just in case someone's joined the call. So, Justine, can you pull your public line to see if there's anyone on your line that would like to speak to this committee?
Certainly. Thank you. Is there anyone that's joined us this morning that would like to speak at the Rules Committee meeting? Please press ** to unmute yourself and let me know.
The name is Bradley Harger. I'm calling about the 26th.
Bradley, that'll be at the board meeting that begins at 10 a.m. This is for the Rules Committee meeting that is currently in progress.
Sorry. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone that's joined us that would like to speak at the Rules Committee meeting that is taking place presently? Please press ** to unmute yourself and let me know. Okay, I'm not hearing anyone this morning.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. That concludes the business of that comes in front of the committee today, except for the motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Anyone opposed to adjourning? Seeing none. That concludes the committee's actions today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.